again. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna try. So if we can't, then I will invite some people to have a little chat. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So now it's okay. Let me see. Go live with. Okay, I'm going to look for her again. See. First message is that request to join. Well, let's see. I don't know. I don't know what's the problem. Hey, Chris. Chris, you want to say something? Can I invite you? Ah, okay. Let me try. Let me try. Now I can. Yes. Oh my God.
It actually worked.
What happened?
I don't know. Like, I think because I'm in the jungle, it's not the internet. And of course, as soon as I like get outside and get Wi-Fi, then like somebody starts blowing something. I don't even know what's happening. Let me go in. Oh my God.
Hey, I was ready for my plan B, you know. I was ready for my plan B.
What was your
I was
plan B?
inviting some people to chat with me. Like, I don't know, invite some people that are online now and just, I don't know, talk about life, about skating.
Yes.
So,
Am I interviewing you or are you interviewing me? What's the deal?
I am asking you.
Okay. Well,
I'm asking you.
I'm ready. You got wine. You didn't tell me I needed wine, but okay.
So one question. The first one is just to she's gone. No, she's back.
I'm here. I think I'm here.
Let's see how this goes. But just in case, people, if we have to go to plan B, it will be like this. I will invite whoever, like randomly. You have to be like, please have something clothes on, and then we can just chat about whatever. But in the meantime, we're speaking with Sojo. Sojo, what did you learn in the lockdown?
What did I learn in the lockdown?
Yeah.
I would say the biggest lesson that I learned in the lockdown is that I cannot live in Europe or Western Europe. It's not good for my mental health. If I'm being really honest, like, I mean, completely skate related, being in a environment where it's like cold and dark and you can't go outside. When you do go outside, it's cold and dark. It's not good for your soul or your spirit. So we got out of there and we went to Mexico.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've been in Mexico for 3 months. We tried to go to Spain, but they didn't want us.
Why not?
Because I have an American passport, and they're
because you're black.
Well, probably that
because
too.
You're
But that's always a part of it, period. But it's mostly because I have an American passport and a horrible, horrible president. So nobody wants us.
Ah, yeah, I understand that. I thought that you were about to say that you had a horrible photo.
No. No.
Oh my God, I'm scared now. This is like super windy. Okay. No, going back to the festival. I remember we have a really fun and interesting story about how you.
I have so many stories about like how we met, and I was actually just telling my friend Elizabeth that like I was like skating all by myself. I got my own pair of skates because it was just like this random idea that I had that I just was like, I'm bored. I'm gonna buy some skates. So I had been skating for like a year, and then I looked up online this like skate festival, and I was like, I don't really want to go to this skate festival by myself. So I would just like hit up the organizer and see like if she needs help, and then like as an organizer, I can meet some people. And so like I wrote you, and I was like, hey, my name is Sojo. Like, do you need some help with your event? Because I'm like really good at like everything. No, I didn't say that, but I did say like I'm really good at like I was like I'm really good at like event planning and stuff like that, and like I can help you. I can do designs, whatever you need. And you were like, yeah, you can come. You can live in my house, like random stranger. You can come and live in my house.
But you know something, I remember the line that you said. You asked me, like, you said like, I would uh, I would like to help and also make some friends. And I was like, make some friends, but it's a lot of work. I don't know if you're there. Oh. Oh my God, so just in the jungle. So
Wait, it went out. It went out. So
no. Okay, you're back. You're back.
so you said you
I
remember
was saying that
the
I,
line that
I
I wrote?
remember. Yeah. You said something like I wanna learn. I wanna help the festival and also make some friends. And I was like, friends? You will be working as, you know, you don't have time to do that. You don't
Exactly.
have time for friends.
I just told
I
I
was
told
like,
my
no, this girl.
I told my friend Elizabeth that too. I was like, yeah, she's like, you can come and you can make friends, but I'm gonna work you really hard. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I came and I worked really hard too. You can't deny that.
No. I don't. I just say like I prefer to stop people rather than push people. And you're like, you have to be stopped. It's like, okay, you made like graphic design, like newsletters, and then you cooked, and I didn't know you at all, and then suddenly you came to my house. I remember, and I remember that we connected immediately,
Yeah.
and I really like that you just arrived and you went straight to the sofa. You were comfortable like immediately, like it's your house, and I really
Which is
like
like a
that. I
good
like
thing,
that.
which is like a good thing and a bad thing for some people because like the vibe I got from you, you're like, welcome. I'm like, okay. Do you remember I even cut my hair in your bathroom?
I don't remember that.
I did. I cut my hair and Gato was like, what is she doing in there? And I came out and I had this like big afro. And I was like, oh, I was just trimming my hair.
And I remember I said, okay, there's something in the festival that I need to do, and I don't know if I will be able to do it because we have so many things. And that was the networking, right? And I said, I just want people to have a connection space to speak about their projects or their stores or their brands or whatever that is related to the professional, like in a professional way, right? And then I remember I couldn't do anything else rather than, how do you say in English when you, um, well, everything was exploding around. So you were like, okay, what's the deal with the networking? Okay, so what do you want? Oh, okay, yeah, I understand perfectly. So let's get in touch with these people, and then you started to look for your own way, and suddenly we had a newsletter. So tell the people how was the first experience working at the festival and specifically working at this networking
so
in the
the
bench in the bench of Pablo Español. Remember?
So yeah, so it was really funny because like when I walked in, this is what I will say. Like knowing Skate Love and like having heard about Skate Love, in my mind there was like a huge team of people, like maybe like at least 20 working on this festival. And then I just walk in and there's like Michelle with like three computers in front of her, like trying to do the production, trying to do like the marketing, designing. And I'm like, oh my God, I relate to this woman so hard. So I'm just like, hold on, wait a second. Like, let me do these three things and then you can do the rest of those things. And I promise you, I will do them good. And then with like the networking thing, it was really fun because like obviously that's like my jam, just like getting people together and like asking
Yeah.
people to like share their stories. That's something that I'm really passionate about. So like the networking thing was like it was second nature. But the cool part was that it was so successful and people wanted it that we were able to do it again like the next year. And it was like big. And people stayed
Uh-huh.
for hours. Like hours.
Yeah.
So it was like really
Yeah, I
cool.
remember that. That was, and I remember that it was like it was a challenge because that was the first time we weren't sure about many things, and we managed. Well, you managed to create the environment in a around a bench, a picnic bench in the disco space, and also that area was nice. It was like outdoors, and I, well, that was fantastic. I remember that as a challenge achieved, something that, and people enjoyed it because it was very informal, right?
Yeah. It's also fun too because like when you're in the middle of it and like obviously I was new to the skate scene at that time and you're like standing in front of a bunch of people who have never met you in their life and they're like, who the hell is this woman? You know what I mean? Like, but everybody was like super like, yeah, like I'm into this. Also to people in general, I think they just love an opportunity to talk about what it is that
Mm-hmm.
they have going on. So like creating that space for them was like, yeah, of course people are going to be excited about that. Like you get to learn about what everybody's selling and stuff like that, you know? Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
and also I think for example, when I see, this is what I was mentioning before, at the beginning of this video, that I'm always curious to know what people do because I know that everybody's skating and everybody likes to skate, and that's it, but I don't know. I'm very curious. I want to know what they do in life, like professionally or what else they do. So to have a space to be able to make the community like a professional community as well,
Mm-hmm.
it's awesome. Like if I need a professional of whatever and I know that in the community there's someone, then for me it's great to count on some people from the community. So I think it's strengthen the connections, right? It's
Yeah.
not just skating, it's
Yeah.
more than that.
For sure. And like, obviously for me personally, like, um, I've always been working in refugee welfare, but from Skate Love and the relationships that I've built, like because of Skate Love and after Skate Love, it's been really good for bringing in a new program. So we have like the free border skate program now with the organization that I work with, where skaters are going to Lebanon to teach kids how to skate. And like honestly, that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't come to like live on your couch, you know, like
Yeah.
because like Lola, for example, Lola the Beast, you know, she's one of our head coaches for the free border skate program, and I met her there. And I don't know if you were with us or not, but we got robbed together, and that was like our bonding experience. Do you remember I came in and you weren't with us,
Oh,
but me and
I
Lola
think
got robbed together coming out of Barcelona, and we were like, we got to be friends forever now because like,
I remember that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Lola. Yeah, because you were skating back to Barcelona, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, things, shit happens,
yeah. It should happen.
Barcelona,
That
yeah.
it
Well,
can happen
Barcelona is.
anywhere, but it's just like all of the like little experiences, and then like you reconnect online, and then it's like I met Umi at Skate Love Barcelona. Then we did Paris Fashion Week together, and I met Obi in at Skate Love, and then we worked together in London together on Playtone. So it was like so many different people that I met casually at Skate Love that became actual friends after the festival.
So this is what you meant with making friends. I didn't understand. So this is like, no, it's not making friends like, oh, I'm going with these new friends to the cinema. No, no, no. I'll be doing projects, events, and so.
But do you
No, I
see how I
admire this from you that
multitask?
you
Michelle, I can do it all.
what?
You see, I can multitask. I can do all of that and I can make friends at the same
And yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
time.
And you're good at that as well.
But
No, but I can be like an octopus. It's true,
yeah.
but my head is kind of crazy sometimes, and it's not healthy at the end. It's not good.
No,
It's
I
not
came
good.
in and I was like, Michelle, have you eaten? And you were like, not since last month. I was like, oh my God.
And you were like, okay, let's go to the kitchen, and let's. And then I remember you were trying to do something in the toaster. I don't know what happened to the toaster.
Yeah, I think I burned something in the toaster, right?
You were, she burned something in the toaster of and then the light went off.
But do not let them believe that I can't cook because I cooked several delicious dishes for you.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, 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 yeah. She said, "Well, I know I'm a little bit messy," and I was like, "She knows. She knows."
I'm very self-aware. I'm like so messy. Don doesn't really like cooking with me at home because he's like, it's either you or me in the kitchen. He's like, but I can't be around all this.
It's like, okay, when I finish, then you can come because now it's my space.
Yeah,
I need my space
exactly.
to put all the mess around.
Yeah, but
Well, so just coming back to the festival details, and we've been talking about the production because I think it's interesting now that we have to be looking at a screen and speaking. I think we can speak about these things that people they don't really know because some people they don't organize anything or they don't know how is the coordination behind, and I think it's interesting so people know a little bit about that. And so tell the people what were the like what were the tasks that you were doing to coordinate this specific networking, like looking for the people, the.
so I was looking for like interesting brands and then interesting stories and then really getting the so for instance, like the NC, they had hosted a event, Roll on London, where they had created this like beautiful art project, and they made a
Oh
documentary
yeah.
out of it. And so, like, we wanted something that could like engage people. So my part in all of that was like making sure that we have a representative from the NC who's willing to like stand up and speak to the crowd, and then also that we have the AV, the audiovisual stuff that's like kind of next year that'll work perfectly, but like went in and out, and making sure that like people, crowd control, making sure people are engaged and making sure that like people are prompted to ask questions at the end, making sure that like everything is compatible.
Mm-hmm. The connection goes on and off.
It just like went
Okay.
off for some reason, but making
Yeah,
sure
you're back.
that everybody was there on time because people are people. And one of the things that I've learned
Yeah.
over the years, like even before Skate Love, I've worked, obviously, I've had a lot of professional experience inside of a very large corporate firm in organizing like events and partners and people with egos and people who are insecure. And like I think the biggest part of like my job is like really identifying where that person sits on the spectrum and then just giving them the support that they need. So like if they're insecure and they don't want to necessarily speak, giving them like the encouragement that they don't have to say a lot, they just have to say a little. Or if somebody who loves to speak, being like, you only got 5 minutes, homegirl, so I'm gonna need you to sit down after you say your piece, and like really
Yeah.
just being that person that guides them. And I think that's why the networking was successful. And then after the networking event last year, it was really just about keeping the party going, like making sure people felt comfortable. And I created a couple of games because I know as like a first time, there's what I noticed is a lot of people do go to the festival alone, hoping that they'll meet somebody. And so at the
Mm-hmm.
networking event, there was probably, I would say, like 20 or 30 people there that had come completely alone. And I know as like I'm I would say I'm an extrovert. I know as an extrovert that it's easy for me to talk to random people, but my
Yeah.
husband is an extreme introvert, and I've learned through his eyes how difficult it can be to engage with other people if you're alone. So I also created like some games that force people into groups, and the games completely fell apart, but the people were at least speaking. You know,
Ah, that's cool. But that was more last year, right? Not in
both
2018, right?
both years,
Both.
both years. Remember, we had
Mm,
the like little cards, and uh, it was
I
like the bragging card. It was like I want everybody to like get a partner and brag to them about the coolest thing that they've ever done.
yeah,
And it
that's
was
that.
like really funny because people were like, "I gotta brag about myself." Like, oh my god, like what? So
I remember that in 2018. Oh, oh my God, I didn't have the time to change. Remember, I was like with my T-shirt and well, I didn't have the time, so I just went really briefly there to the bench area, and this is the moment that is in the video, in the official video. It was like just minutes, and I saw that people were sitting there with a really nice expression. I was like, wow, these people are having a good time,
yeah,
and they are just here in this picnic bench and just like that. And I remember when we were coordinating for next year, and I said, Sojo, I have a good news for you. I have good news for you. We have a really amazing space now. It's not like a bench or anything. It's a better place. We have a venue. Oh, nice. So the networking suddenly went like,
yeah. It definitely it went up.
yeah,
It went from like summer
uh-huh.
camp to like corporate networking. Hmm.
Yeah. That's a good comparison. But yeah, that was a great way to start it also,
Yeah.
because it was a for me. I really I believe in the informal settings also, but keeping the professionality, no, right,
Hmm.
on these type of things,
So what's
and
for next
also
year?
to
Like you said, you have good
ah
hopes for next year. Are you gonna do like the networking and like what's your plan?
the networking for me is something that is started to develop and to grow. So of course, I want to continue with that. This is something that I think it has future. And also, I have an idea of a collaboration for that. That could be really cool. But of course, I have to wait to see if things go well, and But yeah, there is an idea of a bigger format for that, and I'm always going up with the ideas, and there's something new that we want to incorporate in the program. But the networking, for sure, I really trust that. It's like the workshops.
Yeah.
I had an idea of, I thought people need to learn, because of course there are so many super amazing skaters that are dancers,
Hmm.
and people are like, oh wow, this is amazing, no? And then they are like just watching, just observing, and not being part of that. And I was like, no, I think these people need to be part of it, learning, and trying to get the connections like that.
Hmm.
And the workshops exploded because people wanted to learn. So I think in the networking it's the same. There are many people that they are creating something in the skate world. They have businesses, or they have projects, or they have so many things, or artists. So I think they should have a space, no, to express that.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite moment from your experience at Skate Love? That will be this is a difficult one, I guess, because
You know, if I'm honest, that's why I said like next year I'm not working because I feel like I'm the
mm,
type of person, unfortunately, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, I'm only doing that thing. So I feel like the entire experience was very nice, but I really was working the whole time. Like I really did work
I
the
know,
whole time,
yeah,
and I appreciate the experience of meeting people and seeing like your dream come to life, you know, like every time I enjoy seeing, like as we became friends, seeing like the festival become a success. Like I think that is what my favorite moment is. I didn't do that much skating like at all because like the first year I was like really really like new to it and trying to learn, and the second year I was like I had a little booth and I was selling. But next year I'm gonna
Oh,
skate.
yeah.
But you know, my favorite part of being in Spain that week, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on the phone call, was when me and you went to the beach, and when me and you went to the beach, to the topless beach, and you know, me being American, I'm like so totally not used to used to people getting naked on the beach.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And
Say it. Say it all.
me and Michelle are like sitting there and we're just like, you know, talking, because I had told Michelle like, you need to take a break, babe, like you've been working for like at least 12 hours straight. So I forced her on the back of her own motorbike because she doesn't even know how to ride her own motorbike. And I drove,
Oh my God. Yeah, I remember that. Oh
yeah.
my God.
And I drove her to the beach on her motorbike, and then we go to the beach and we're sitting there and we're having like a little drink or whatever, and then all of a sudden Michelle's naked, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And
I wasn't naked. Just from the top. That's it. That's it.
so she like takes her top off, and I was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And she's like, "Stop being so American."
Yeah, this is natural here. Natural here.
Yeah.
So,
So that was
so
probably my
it's
like favorite, funniest moment, because then like later that year I went to Austria to like a fully naked spa, and I was thinking, oh my God, Michelle would be so proud naked.
yeah. Then you get used to that, and you're like, oh yeah, why not? And you don't think about
Yeah.
it. And, this is what I like from here. People are worried about other things. I don't know. Also,
What
I
was
don't
your
like
favorite
the
moment
marks.
from the
I don't
festival?
I don't like the marks. My what?
What was your favorite moment from the like 2018 to 2019 festival?
Oh my God. Well, one of the moments that I can highlight, I don't want him to cry because I'm saying this, but I remember that was something that marked me. I remember, I don't know if it was the first year, but the thing is that someone came to me and said, Michelle, I'm here because my wife and I, we were skaters, and my wife died from cancer, but she said you should keep going and you should keep meeting people and going around the world and traveling, and and then this is why I decided to come to Skate Love, and I am very happy about my decision. And I was like, what? Oh, and this is John, John Lenwick from
Mm,
Sarasota. And
mm-hmm.
then, oh my God, and then John, I've seen John around and all the connections that he has made with people, and everybody's like loving him because he's super nice. And that was one of the things that I will never forget. That was, I remember when he said that, I said, okay, I have a mission. I'm gonna keep going. And if people feel happiness when they are here, at least for a couple of days, because of course life is complicated,
Yeah.
life is not easy, but if you can come to a place where everybody's so happy and enjoy the same passion,
Mm-hmm.
for me that's the best. That's my I don't know, it's like a mission accomplished or
Yeah, mission
something like
complete.
that.
I also remember your moment in 2018 where about like 1,000 people surrounded you and you were like doing your little jam moment at the end of the night. Do you remember that?
But that was, you said what, in 2018 you said?
I think that was 2018. Everybody surrounded you by the stage and everybody was like, "Go, Michelle! Go,
Yeah, I
Michelle!"
remember that. There's a video of that and I remember from that video one of the security guys, this is so funny. The guy is from Cuba. So we connected very well because I'm from Panama. So Latin connection, right?
Yeah.
And then he sent me the video. I hope that he wasn't working, because otherwise, why is he like filming, you know? But he sent me this video of me dancing, and then he was talking on top like, so this is Michelle, the queen of the party, in Spanish, right? The queen of the party, the organizer, the founder, the director. And I was just dancing, and then I was doing something on the floor and I couldn't stand up. And then people had to come to rescue me, you know, like.
I didn't see that part. I just remember seeing the video and being like, you look like a superstar.
No, well, I don't remember that like that. But that was a super cool moment, because it's like the small moments where I have time to enjoy myself and enjoy the whole thing. But that's so quick. That's, you know, that when I discovered that D Upshaw from Venice, when I saw him on the videos and photos, I was like, I can't believe he was here. And I didn't see him. I didn't skate with him. So I was like pissed. I said, I can't believe that this happened. Well, this is something that we have to work on. This I should be able
You should
to
be able
skate
to
more.
enjoy at least like one day, like where you have like a proxy, you know, somebody who can do everything you can do, and then like one day they do everything you do, and the next day you do everything.
Yeah, something. Yeah, well, this is when we had the 20 people team that you dreamed of, that you were thinking about. Yeah, the team of maybe 20 people. Yeah, I think this is a good amount of people to work on this. 20. Yeah, that could be.
I think you have some good loyal people right now. I mean, you have me, you have Nico, you have Joy, you have people who are like always going to be there.
Yeah. No, I appreciate. I'm gonna say it publicly. I appreciate your collaboration for 2 years. That was amazing, and the way you just showed up in my life was like, yeah, I'm going there, and was like, okay, fine, come. You know, all this craziness. I know that I'm very open, and this is why I can say, yeah, come to my house, and then we can meet here. We can meet in person. I don't know if you're a serious killer or anything, but I had a good feeling.
Yeah, I guess your feelings paid off. But I will say, I work with a lot of volunteers myself personally, and it can be very stressful to depend on volunteers, because like sometimes volunteers, they say they promise a lot, then they only deliver half, or then they jump out. And I
Hmm.
think that it's easy for me to be the way that I am, just because like I understand, you know, like if you make a
Yeah.
promise, you got to keep your promise. And also too, like part of my reputation has always been like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. And if I don't, that reflects badly on me, even if nobody knows about it, you know?
Yeah, and lastly, I'm gonna invite you to promote your event, because I am part of your event. I'll be there briefly, and so you are organizing a skate marathon next weekend, I think. So invite
Yeah,
people so
so
they can.
the 25th through the 26th, we have an event. Limited space available, so people better hop on. It's a 24-hour skate-a-thon with 24 different coaches and 4 different panelists. One of the panelists is about one of the panelists is about Lebanon. One of the panelists is about inclusivity and diversity. One of them is about body positivity, and the other one is about how. Touch my phone and it like goes out. But the other one is about
Yeah.
how to be a skate boss or a lady boss in the skate world. And so we have Michelle, we have Adrian, we have Pigeon, and Lady Trample, all talking about how they make a living and run businesses that are like in the skate world. And so that's going to be really exciting. $24 for 24 hours of skating content. I think everybody should join. All of the profits go to the nonprofit that I run called Free Border Skate, where we teach refugees how to roller skate. But this particular fundraiser is going to go towards the explosion that happened in Lebanon as well. So if anybody want to join, I definitely think you should check out freeborderskate.org or follow me on the Instagram.
Woohoo! That's your marketing moment.
Yeah.
Advertising. Oh, and I'm gonna be part of that briefly, and I'm excited about that because it's a great idea.
Thank you.
And congratulations for that. And it was funny to read that you were like, oh, this is more work than I imagined, and this is what happened to me in the virtual event,
Yeah.
because now I like creating content like crazy, design and
Even
everything.
more content than I think if it's a regular event.
Exactly, it's more. So yeah, this is crazy, but well, there are people like us that
That are
can keep
crazy.
creating things.
Yeah.
So we have to finish with a positive message. um, what can you say about the future, about 2021, for example?
2021, I hope that me and Don can start a little family and make a little skater baby. That's all.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So that's
So cross your fingers for us. I probably shouldn't say that out loud because then like if it doesn't happen, people will be like, "Where's the skater baby?" And I'll be like, "Leave me alone."
no, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
But
we, we,
that's
we will
that's our
we will send you
2021
energies for that.
plans. Yeah.
Uh-huh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
What about you?
Well, I won't have that. That is not my plan. That is not my plan. But I have another baby. My baby is a festival. So yeah, to make him grow, to make the baby grow. So you're working towards that. And of course, to come back to a better normal situation. That's it.
Yeah. One last question
Healthier and stronger.
before I let you go.
Yeah.
What's it like in Spain right now? Are you guys on lockdown? Are you skating? Like, what's happening?
We are I, as normal, more or less. We have to be with the mask all the time when we are out. And I'm skating normally, and everything is. School started already, and in the news is kind of bad, let's say. But if you go out and you live the life in the city, you don't see that it's so bad. In general, I think we're having a normal life, but there are some people, of course, that are not in the same situation. But what you can see from at least in my perspective, when I go out, I skate, I go there, I go to different places, and it's open. Even the cinemas are open, but you have to keep your distance and things like that. So we are kind of, it's not so bad from my point of view.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, we have to keep, of course, we have to be aware of the situation, and this is what we have to this is what it is. So I think let's see now that summer is more or less gone, and then let's see how it goes for the next season. But I don't think that we're gonna be back in lockdown or anything, but this is what I think. So let's see.
Okay. Cool.
Let's
Well, I
see.
wish you all the love,
Well,
love, love, love,
oh, thank
happiness, and
you.
success.
Thank you very much, and I wish the same to you, and success with your event, and
Thank you.
see you soon.
See you soon.
And thank you for coming to our little space here. So
Thank
bye
you for having
bye,
me.
Sojo. Thank you
Bye.
everyone for connecting. Ciao.